The 29th founding anniversary of Oromo Democratic Party first year of victory has been celebrated with various ceremonies in Finfinne City at Millennium Hall. Residents of Finfinne City and its environs have warmly marked the celebration. Ministers, regional higher government officials, and supporters of the party were in attendance. Member of the Oromo Democratic Party Executive Committee and Vice Mayor of Finfinne City Administration, Engineer Takala Uma, on the event said that Oromo Democratic Party has pivotal role for the victory gained in the country. He added that the Oromo people should sustain the victories registered so far. Deputy Chairperson of the Oromo Democratic Party, who is also President of the Oromia Regional State, Lama Magersa, for his part on the occasion, said that the Oromo people should strengthen its unity to register more results. On the celebration, sisterly parties have delivered their supportive message. OBN Tamasgemulado reported. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, together with President of the Oromia Regional State, Lama Magersa, held discussion in Bedele town of community members of Bunno Bedele zone. The Prime Minister on the occasion emphasized that by loving and making room for each other, Ethiopia becomes enough for all.
A delegation led by Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has warmly been welcomed by people of Bunno Bedele zone. The delegation has also discussed with the people of the zone.
You have already transformed us. We are with you to prevent this change from any risks. I am sure all of us are with you.
They have also raised they are benefited from infrastructure developments in their zone. They have also raised that there is lack of infrastructures. The people have also raised the issue of Afan Oromo, making federal working language, and the issue of Finfinne City.
Afan Oromo, Afan Federala ta'uu qabuu fi.
You have already started a good job concerning Finfinne City and Afan Oromo.
President of the Oromia Regional State, Lama Magersa, has responded questions raised from the people.
Warshaalee akka federaalatti gurguraman biliyoonota baasee binneet qonnaan bulaa keenyaaf kennaa jira.
We have been buying huge industries from federal government for billions to transfer them to our farmers. We have to expand these. This has significant role in Oromo economic revolution.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed also said that people's questions should get answers.
Kan industrial parkii guyyaa tokko waraqaa akka biqiluuf as dhaabe isin fida isaaniin gaafattu.
Concerning industrial park, one day I will bring who put the cornerstone, then you will ask them. What you should ask me should be that you have been waiting for me to tell them to solve your problems.
The Premier also told the public not to follow all shouting groups.
Previously, the rule of law was implemented through killing human beings, but now that is over. For the first time, we have been realizing that it is possible without gunshot.
The National Security Advisor Thomas Gentrona provided updates on efforts made over the past year to reform the National Defense Forces, Information Network Security Agency, National Intelligence and Security Service at the Federal Police. Muktahaji explains.
Evaluation has been made on security and peacekeeping institutions regarding renewal and improvement observed in realizing systematic peacekeeping efforts done after reform in the country. With rank of the Minister, the National Security Advisors to the Prime Minister, Thomas Gentrona, and Press Secretary of Office of the Prime Minister, Nugusu Tilaun, have briefed the media. According to them, remarkable and tangible changes have been observed in National Defense Forces, Information Network Security Agency, National Intelligence and Security Services, and Federal Police. Thomas Gentrona said tangible changes have been achieved in National Defense Forces and information agencies of the country in terms of restructuring, ideology, and leadership. As we all remember, there were lack of transparency or leaders of those institutions and complained by the public. Those institutions have committed various illegal acts and have exploited the citizens harshly based on the information gathered only by themselves. But now it has been renewed more than any other civil service working hours. Capable leaders were also assigned to those institutions. This is a base to sustain the started changes in the country. Thomas Gentrona stated that ethnic-based politics in the country is challenging peace and security of the country. The basic cause for the observed conflict in the country is an ethnic-based politics that is being orchestrated. This would be a serious problem if not curved soon. Through discussion with all stakeholders. To achieve this, elitist political parties, media, and activists are expected to do a lot.
Construction of 58-kilometer asphalt road connecting Gachi, Yamfa, and Heto Gomboro in Bunno zone is underway at an outlay of 800 million birr. Kado Brown the story.
The Oromia Roads Authority has signed a memorandum of understanding with contractors to construct gravel roads in 4 zones and 8 bridges to solve problems of good governance related to rural road construction last time. A gravel road of Gachi Yamfa to Hatte Gomboro in Bunno zone is among the roads to be constructed by the authority. The Oromia Roads Authority has laid a cornerstone for the construction of Sand Road Gachi Yamfa to Hatte Gomboro in the presence of senior government officials of the region. Director General of the Oromia Roads Authority, Dr. Engineer Habtamu Tafa said the road will be constructed divided into 2 places.
This project is different from the previous because it will be constructed with 2 constructors to finalize on the time set for each. It has also its own consultants. After this, they start the work.
He adds that community of Boracha and the Gachi districts should play their role for the implementation of the work.
The support of the surrounding society is very important. Most of the time, we have been facing refusal from society. So, if we support each other, we will complete it as per its schedule.
Head of the Oromia Regional State President Office, Aseged Getachew, for his part, noted that the regional government is working with due attention to solve problems of good governance of the area.
The government has great commitment to solve problems of good governance more than ever. So we are working with due attention to solve the problems of our public as soon as possible. Our people should also play their role in providing necessary inputs for the projects.
Chief Administrator of Bunno zone, Shafi Hussein, underscored that construction of the road will solve problem of road that has been raised by Boric and Gachi districts for a long period of time. Contractors and consultants of the project have expressed their readiness to finalize construction of the project as per its schedule.
We have promised to finalize the project within 28 months. I hope we will complete it as per our agreement being with our people.
Residents of Boric and Gachi districts for their part said they are happy over the project, adding that they are ready to play their share for the construction of the road. It said that the road would consume more than 800 million birr.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, who is also coordinator of social cluster of the region, Taiba Hassan, said that to ensure the public health, due attention should be given to prevention. The Oromia Health Bureau has inaugurated 24 hospitals across the region since reform. Brown was the state.
Even though construction of many hospitals started in the Oromia regional state, they were delayed and could be source of good governance in the region in the past years. However, the regional government is working with due attention to finalize delayed health projects. Nagili RC Hospital is among delayed hospitals for years, but the hospital has finalized and get operational this year. Expansion works have been undertaken in Shashamane Referral Hospital. Accordingly, Shashamane Outpatient Department with Maternity and Emergency Unit has built with support of United States of America at a cost of more than 100 million birr. Experts and clients said that the new built department can play a great role in solving previous problems of the hospital and can speed up services of the hospital.
It is a unique building. It included many things. Every necessary materials were fulfilled for it. This should be expanded in all hospitals of the region.
Manager of Shashamane Referral Hospital, Milkeso Baleke, for his part, noted that the constructed building could solve lack of patient rooms in the hospital.
Any hospital needs human power and medical equipment to give quality and swift services. These all are fulfilled for us.
Head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Daraje Uguma, underscored that they have done good things to finalize delayed health projects, adding that they will focus on giving quality service after now.
Since the reform started, we've inaugurated 24 hospitals that were delayed for many years and get operational. We gave special attention to complete these hospitals. We've also a plan to maximize number and quality of our expertise.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, who is also coordinator of social cluster of the region, Taipa Hassan, said the government is achieving good results in finalizing delayed health projects. Currently, our community has been getting health services nearby their area. This could save their time as well as their money. This has a great meaning for its economic development. It can also solve their social problems. This is one chance for our public, she said. She added that keeping public health is not only done by constructing health institutions, rather it is very important to focus on prevention of diseases.
With the rank of Regional Vice President, Coordinator of Agriculture Development, Cluster Dr. Government underscored that the investment should be friendly and healthy. The Oromia Environment, Forest and Climate Change Authority has held discussion on the issue with the stakeholders in Adama Town. Mukhtar Ajazo's story.
Observed today is at least 80% due to human activity.
Environmental protection became a worrying agenda in Ethiopia. Particularly different rivers and water streams in Oromia region of the country were being harshly polluted with litter and garbage from different factories established as investment activities that have been mounting in the country. According to OBN Nagno, Absinia Water and Juice Factory in Sulta town has been working with controlling environmental pollution by the factory. Some workers of the factory witnessed that the factory has been supporting their life by providing clean drinking water to the residents of the locality.
We have been working better. The quality of our work is also interesting. We are earning better after we joined it.
Balasa Alcohol and Beverage Factory, also located in Sebeta town of Oromia region. According to Balaine, previously the factory has been leaked litter to the surrounding responsibly, but after due inspection and control by the government, the factory established water treatment plant with 80 million birr and has been using it for recycling the water for different purposes. Recently, measurements have been taken up on different factories that were being polluted the environment with the leaked wastages. Laser factories of Mojo town and East African factory were being partially closed for a moment, though they were being reopened their function after established secondary waste treatment plants. Accordingly, those factories were being visited with concerned leaders from Federal and Oromia region. A research paper that revealed environmental pollution in the area was being presented to the visiting delegation. According to the research, the factories will affect their environment due to lack of a responsible feeling to environment and its habitat. While discussing with different stakeholders in Adama town, Dr. Negari Lenjo, Director General of Environmental Protection, Forest and Climate Change of Oromia region, has to say the following.
Nowadays, as a world and even as our country, air, water pollution and due to deforestation, climate change has been severely affecting our community. Working together on these barriers in common is mandatory actions that need due attention.
Professor Fikadu Bayane, Commissioner of Environmental Protection, Forest and Climate Change of Ethiopia, stakeholders coordination is critical to overcome climate change barriers.
Some investors were being supporting the environment from their profit. Others should be learn a lot from them.
Dr. Girma Amante, with the rank of Vice President of the region and the coordinator of Agricultural Cluster of the region, said Oromia regional government would not grant license to investors without analyzing merit and the demerit of that investment activities ahead.
The Oromia regional government would work mainly on issues related to health of people in the country in connection with investment activities.
President of the Oromia Supreme Court, Das Abulcha, said efforts should be exerted to ensure the supremacy of law. A relevant discussion has been held in Bishoftu town. Leta Teresa.
Documents from Oromia Supreme Court show that there were legal service-related problems before the deep renewal took place, hindering the rule of law. Lack of legal quality service accessibility, swiftness, lowers service provision, and lack of effectiveness were the major problems. Beside this, judicial independency, transparency, and structural organization-related gaps have also been observed. The court has been deliberating on the newly drafted and reviewed legal draft bills aiming at addressing the observed limitations. President of the Oromia Supreme Court, Dasa Bulcha, stressed the need to aggressively sustain the efforts being made to ensure rule of law.
Our people have been demanding for justice, equality, and rights. We are also making journey towards respecting rule of law and transformation to building democratic system. Courts of our region have been discharging their responsibility in a required manner and a strategic way. They have also been exerting efforts so as to build strong and independent courts.
Budget administration and budgetary proclamation draft bills of Oromia courts have also been presented for discussion. Regarding the importance of the draft bills, OBN spoke to the experts of Oromia Supreme Court.
The bill was drafted aimed at addressing budget usage-related problems and will have greater contribution to the working procedure of courts.
Members of the Legal Affairs Standing Committee with FA Oromia said the reviewed laws will play a key role in respecting supremacy of law.
If the judicial independence is ensured as per the Constitution, it's very critical for this country. Director General of the Oromia Development Association, Dajani Ticha, stated that the 10th regular meeting of the association will take place on 8th April here in Adama town. Olma by Nasan accounts.
Oromia Development Association was established 20 years ago. The association will sit at its 10th conference on April 8, 2019 here in Adama town. Director General of the association, Dajani Ticha, said that plans and work performance of the association in the past 2 years will be evaluated on the conference. Dajani said the association has been working on education, health, clean drinking water, and others, adding that it has also been serving as a center of Oromo unity.
This association belongs to all Oromo people. Regardless of our different outlooks, we have one thing in common, that is Oromia. Especially in the past 8 years, our association has done a lot in uniting our people.
Dajani also thanked the diaspora community for their contribution to open Oromo Development Association in Minnesota. President of the Oromia Development Association of Minnesota branch, Warif Yusuf, also said that they are ready to build Oromia through Oromo Development Association.
We have been building a bridge by using Oromia Development Association, especially in terms of health, education, and technology.
Some members of the delegation came from America to attend the conference, also said that Oromo Development Association has been building Oromia. There had been many constraints between the people at home country and us, but now that was destroyed. So we have to use this opportunity properly, she said.
We have traveled in 6 different towns in Oromia. It is really very interesting. Many good jobs were done. This should be encouraged.
They also commented that Oromia Development Association should be open in various world countries. The Oromia Development Association has more than 7.2 million members.
Thank you very much for your time. That's all what we had for now. Enjoy the remaining of these programs.